Hello everybody, guess who's back? I am in the bathroom in case you can't tell, and today I thought I would revisit an older video that I did. Actually it was one of the very first videos I ever made, and I don't know, I just wanted to redo it because I kind of felt like the first time I didn't go into like all the details. I wasn't really sure what you guys would be looking for. I was trying to make it like sort of quick, so I kind of rushed through some of the important things. So I wanted to go back and revisit it and kind of give you the whole rundown of how it's really done rather than just the quick version. So today we are going to be revisiting waxing your eyebrows at home. I don't know if you can see, I've kind of been letting mine grow out for a couple weeks, but I haven't paid to have my eyebrows waxed in years probably. I do it all on my own, and it's really simple to do, so I wanted to share with you guys how to do it. And so first we're going to go over everything that you're going to need, and it's not a lot of stuff, but there are some critical pieces. So the very first thing that you're going to want to have is some kind of hair remover wax strip kit. And I use Sally Hanson's. This particular one is for brows, face, bikini. It really is for everywhere. They do have some that are just for your eyebrows, but I like to get the one that has multiple sizes because you'll see, like, we're going to be cutting these strips up and stuff, so it's helpful to have different sizes for different things that you want to do. You will need some kind of brow brush. I don't have like an official one from a kit. I use just a really old toothbrush, so you're gonna need that. You're gonna need some straight edged something. I use a nail file. So something with a straight edge. You're gonna need a pencil, a brow pencil. You're gonna need a little pair of scissors. You're gonna need tweezers. You're gonna need some cotton balls. The Sally Hanson kit comes with this azulene finishing oil. It's like vitamin E and stuff like that. You're gonna need a headband. And you're going to need, I have over here just like a washcloth. That's everything that you need to get started. The first thing we're going to do is secure our hair back. My hair is already pulled back, but as you can see, especially today because I didn't blow it straight, there's like lots of flyaways and lots of crazy pieces of hair going everywhere. So that's what the headband is for, to kind of keep all of that out of your face. And note also about that is you're going to want a really clean, dry face. You're not going to want to do this if you've had makeup on, if you've moisturized. You know, ideally you would do this right out of the shower. Your eyebrows would be, like, the pores would be open, and obviously your face would be clean. You just want to dry it really well before you do any of this. That straight edge that we talked about, we're actually going to mark on our face where our brow should stop, where it should start, and where the arch should be. And the best way to do this is to use this straight edge and use your nose as a guide. So you're going to want to put the bottom of the straight edge at the tip of the edge of your nose, and then you're going to want to direct the straight edge up through your eye in 3 places. We're going to do one in the corner of our eye, the inner corner. We're going to do one over our iris, which is like the center part, our pupil, I guess, if you could say, and then a third one on the outer edge. The next piece would be to get your strip. I'm going to use this smaller one today. It's just the square that's just like this. And like I said, we're going to cut these up. We're not going to use them as a square because your eyebrow isn't going to be a square shape. So add dry erase marker to our list of things that we need. Okay, so center the strip from top to bottom and left to right over your eyebrow. And then short strokes, pencil in where your eyebrow start, like where the top of your eyebrow is, and then underneath too. Cool? So it looks like that. Alright, then you can see we've got a lot of area underneath and a lot of wax area over top. So that's where we're going to cut. So you take your scissors and you cut along that top line. Like so. Put this one aside for now. So now we've got what the top of our brow is going to look like. And the way that these things work is you heat them up in your hands. So you just want to put them in between your hands and kind of like slightly rub them together. You're probably going to rub that blue line off, but that's okay. We don't really need it anymore. Until the wax gets warm. It doesn't take that long for it to happen, and you can kind of see when it does. I don't know, it looks a little bit more malleable, I guess. So we're going to peel this apart, like so. Again, put that aside. And you're going to lay this over your brow, mimicking where, like we penciled in that line. Like so. Rub it in real good, and you can kind of see how where we drew, here let me use something to help you see, where we drew where the arch of our brow should go is where the arch of this little line is, and then it kind of goes down from there. We'll worry about the inside and the outside later. So you leave this on for a second. I'm gonna go ahead and put the other one on the other side. Again, just laying it out right on top of your eyebrow, like so. Cool. All right, now here comes the fun part. You're gonna pull your skin one way and then rip the other way. So here we go. Ready? Ta-da! And you can see on here, it's kind of gross I guess, but that's what we took off. Yay! And then on the same thing on the other side. So you're going to pull the skin this way and rip. Not so much on that side, maybe in the middle. But so it's easy as that. So now we take the bottom, or like the rest of the strip. Remember we cut this part off just a second ago? Now we're going to cut the bottom part off too and use that. So we've got this line here. Can you see that where the arch is? There's a little arch in there. So I am just warming this up between my hands like I did with the last strip. And again, you can kind of just, it really doesn't take that long for it to heat up. Lay the arch part, like we talked about, right over the brow, and then everything else kind of just falls into place. Same thing with the other one. I'm not going to be able to see here in a second, so bear with me. Okay, so I think that's right. I can't really tell. Okay, so mush it all down. Make sure you don't get your eyelashes stuck. That's happened before. That's not a lot of fun. And that does hurt really bad. So you just want to kind of pull it up a little bit and just get them out of the way. So again, for the fun part, pull the skin this way and rip. A little bit. And same thing with this side. Pull the skin away. Ooh, that one was much better. Can't you see how clean that one looks? I don't think this one did it too well because I wasn't as close as I'd like to be, but this one did a really good job. See? Now you're going to take your cotton ball. Now you've got like, I guess like wax residue, if you want to call it that, left over on your eyelids. And so that's what this blue stuff is really good for, that comes in your kit, the stuff that I said had like the vitamin E. And so you just kind of like wipe it over your brow and it pulls off all of that extra wax, and it like rejuvenates that skin. So I like to brush up like so, and you can see the hair that is too long. Can you see how that is like standing up too much? So you do that, you take your little scissors and you cut sort of at an angle, a downward angle, as you brush up the hairs. Can y'all see what I'm doing? So brush up the hairs and then put the scissors at an angle and cut. Can you tell a difference? Maybe not. It might take a couple of passes. There, you can tell a difference now. Same thing with this one over here on the edges. You can even brush down and in to get some of the really long ones. You can see how all of those look like really ratty. And if you're doing it downward like that, then you're going to want to angle the brush upwards and cut. See? What do y'all think? How does it look? Not bad for doing it by yourself, I don't think. So now you're going to want to take your tweezers and clean up anything that you missed the first go around. So obviously on this eyebrow there's kind of a lot, so I'm going to spend a lot of time on this one. So let's just do a little fast forward action through this part. And this is what the hand towel that I asked you to have, that's what this is good for, because it can help you like brush away all those little hairs that are coming off as you're tweezing. Alright, there we go. That's that. Now remember that line that we drew, it's gone now because we wiped it off, but you can kind of still see where the line should be. So all of these little hairs all around here, you're going to want to take those off as well. And then also here, remember the line here that we drew? So we're going to take off all of this. Same thing on this side. We're going to just kind of clean up underneath. You'll see like right here, there's like a little bit of a hole. So we're gonna even that out and kind of try and make them match. And don't worry about making them like too perfect, because nobody's face is naturally the exact same. Alright, and now when you go to do your makeup, you can, take your brow pencil, which happens to be the same pencil I used before, and, fill in, some of the lesser full areas of your brow. I have this really weird scar from the chicken pox. Can you see that? I've had it my whole life, practically, so I like to fill that in just a teeny tiny bit. And then, same thing. Short strokes whenever you're doing this. You don't want to literally draw a line on your face. That's not how hair grows, or at least it's not how your eyebrows grow. So you don't want to, that's not how you want to put the pencil on. Anyways, so ta-da! What do you guys think? I want to say the Sally Hanson kit is like $10, but you get, oh gosh, a lot of strips. 34 wax strips totally. I buy this maybe once every 3 months. If you keep doing this on a regular basis, you know, probably for me it's 3 to 5 weeks or something like that, the hair will naturally thin out underneath your brows and you won't have to do it as much. So that helps. And then another trick is to keep tweezers in your car, because your car's visor, the mirror that pulls down, I don't know why, but it's actually a really great mirror. It helps you see all the little hair. Anytime you're just kind of sitting around in the drive-thru or whatever, and you can just kind of upkeep your brows in between the waxes and make this part last a little bit longer. But I know there's kind of a lot of steps, especially if you've never done this before, or especially if you've never had this done to you before. So if I breezed over something too quickly, you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me in the comments. I hope you guys found this really helpful, and hopefully I'll be back real soon with some more tips and tricks to make your life more beautiful for less. Have a great week. Bye.